We're here with the head coach of the Coahoma Tigers as we're about to get into basketball season. Coach Michael Stringer. Coach, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing fine today. How about yourself?
I'm pretty good.
Good.
First of all, last season, first year for you and everything else, you had to work with what you had to work with last year with your players. This year, this should be a better stock than anything else. You got some returning players, but at the same time, you recruited a lot in your second year. Tell us how it's been a difference between from last year to the beginning of this year.
Really, we just got more pieces this year, and I think we did a better job going out recruiting, get some kids that other people want. You're not going to win in this league if you're the only person that want the kids you recruited. So I think we went and got some kids that other teams wanted. We beat them out, and thank God we got the class we have. And I'm looking forward to a great season for the Mighty Tigers.
Absolutely. Mighty Tigers is what they call it, and I just wanted to ask you this more than anything else. With your freshmen coming in and everything, and it seems like looking at it from when we seen Meet the Tigers about a week or so ago, what we like, to me, it seems like you have a great combination of guard play, shooters, big men, and athletes. Seem like, is that a good formula for your team to win a lot this year?
It is. I think it's a good formula for us to win some games this year, but most important thing is try to help change their lives. But I think we got some many pieces to the puzzle, but we just got to make sure the puzzle be put together. And I've been stating our theme for this year is trusting the process. Sometimes it don't look like it's going anywhere, but you got to trust the process. A lot of time, God try to put us in a position for our promotion, but we got to trust the process, keep on pushing, keep on climbing, because our process prepares us for our purpose, and our purpose prepares us for what God has for us.
It seems like it's a line that's ticked, but that's a big step going forward, especially the theme this year going, trusting the process on both the men's and women's side. And it seemed like did you kind of take that from the Philadelphia 76ers when they've been trying to build years ago and stuff like that, but at the same time that was their motto, but is it something that you thought of?
No, I really didn't take it from anyone. I just understand life. You got to trust the process. And a lot of times we don't understand what's going on, but you got to thank God for where you are. But I think just right here where we are, we're supposed to be right here where we are, but we're going to keep pushing, keep it climbing. And the sky's the limit. We got a lot of collective effort. I know we got many individuals collectively working together trying to achieve one goal, and that goal is to win the championship.
Okay.
Nothing great ever happened with one person. You can't achieve anything with one person. It takes a collective effort. Me and the coaching staff, me and Coach Tyler, he does a great job with the kids. We got a pretty good recruiting class coming in, but we still got to put it together because other teams have a good recruiting class coming in as well. But I think the kids are bought in, and I think the kids are working hard. We're gonna put some things in place with the strength and condition coach and things of that nature. But yeah, it's just me growing as a coach to learn how to make adjustments according to where I am and the kids that we have the opportunity to have here. I just got to make some adjustments. I think God has blessed me to make those adjustments. I think because of the adjustment, we perform well, and we perform well, we do better on the court.
Tell us about your returning sophomores that's going to make a big impact for you this year and hopefully to up their game to help your team and make a lot of progress.
Okay, well, we have Takis Harris. He's been doing great for us this year. I think he's a seasoned player. He's been here before. He knows what to expect. We're just looking for his leadership to be on the floor to take charge of his own destiny and just lead these freshmen where they need to go. We also have Malik Bailey, which is a proven winner. He won a state championship at West Tallahatchie High School. He knows how to win. He's a great player for us. He just does all the right things. He does the right thing on and off the court. We also have Nakosi King. He did a lot of great things in high school as well. He scored a lot of points, and last year he had a hard time adjusting to the JUCO level. But I think this year he's ready. The game is not too fast for him. He just settled in. I think he'll be pretty good for it this year, but the sky's the limit.
Well, absolutely. Tell us about some of your upcoming freshmen that's going to really step it up for you this year, and also tell us about, in your opinion, probably one of your best all-around players that you're going to look for big things this year.
Like I said, we recruited winners. We also recruited a kid named Kadarius Crum from Ashland High School, which also won a state championship. Actually got MVP in the game. So he knows how to win. He's a kid that he's doing better, got a great attitude. He's getting better with that. We also have a kid from Southwind in Memphis, Tennessee, one of the top high schools in Tennessee, as in Robert Boyd. They made it to the state championship game and lost in the state final. And we also have Daquan Morris from Pine Bluff High School, who also had a stint in their state. In the state, I think they made it to the semifinal. We just went out and got some proven winners. We got some kids that came from some programs that used to winning. But most important, we got kids that had structure and kids that want to do work in the classroom. This year, I think we got to collect the effort of having kids that want to be in school. And I think that's very important for this league. You just can't come to school to play basketball. You got to come to school to get an education. Then you get an education, and basketball helps you further your education by going to school free. And that's our primary objective.
Now, you look at the preseason game you just had recently against Tennessee Prep. You know, last week Meet the Tigers, a nice little in the squad game between the freshmen, some of the sophomores, you and Coach Luster, like having fun with it. But now we got down to business against Tennessee Prep. It was a really good game, and it turned out to be a tie at the end, and you decided to just keep it that way. What were your thoughts and also your comments on the ball game and how it was? I heard it was a really, really good one.
Right. While we're mentioning some new upcoming players, before we get into that question, we also have a kid named Takis Granberry, what they call Pooh Bear from Clarkston High School. We expect some great things out of him. He's a little small giant. He's about 5'9" guard, but he played with a lot of heart, played with a lot of determination. We also have Denora Berry from New Albany, a 6'8" kid that can play the 3 at the wing. We got a good problem this year. Each and every night, you don't know who's gonna start. It just depends on who worked the hardest in practice, who time next man up. So, but we're really impressed by those guys. But we got to collect the effort among a lot of people. In the other game against Tennessee Prep, I think we did fairly well. But what we need to understand, we got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But we're pressing on. I think we're farther ahead this year than we were last year at the end of the season, and that means a whole lot. We were right there neck and neck. We ended the game in a tie. They asked me if I want to go into overtime. My thoughts were, the reason why I didn't want to go to overtime, I didn't want to get too high if we won or get too low if we lose. I think if we stopped it right there, that means we got something to build in. Because the team is like Tennessee Prep, I think they won the national championship last year in their league, and I think they did a great job with that. And they've both been a pretty good team coming in. But that's just showing us just evaluation. That's not a win or loss team. We just played Tennessee Prep to get evaluated. Whether we won or lost, it didn't matter. But at the same time, we see what we got. We see what kids want to do. We see we got some pieces to the puzzle. And I'm really impressed by where we are right now. But I know we're right here now. But this is not where we want to be. We want to keep going, keep pushing, keep moving. Because the sky's the limit. If the sky's the limit, we can't stay where we are.
Well, going forward, you guys will open the season 1 week from now on Thursday, November 2nd. And that's going to be very interesting in itself. You look at the schedule. You got 3 straight road games before you open at home on November the 9th, and then you're going back on the road again for a weekend tournament. But tell us about from where you go forward from here, going into the season opener against East Central on a Thursday, and then you got a back-to-back. You go against, I believe, Jones County the next day for an afternoon game.
Right. Well, starting the season off, I think every opponent is a formidable opponent. I don't look past anyone. I think everybody's our best opponent. The next opponent is the best opponent. Playing at East Central, they got a nice program down there, and Coach Thompson, they do a great job. Jones has a new head coach coming in, and Coach Bolden. But I know he's energetic. He's been a great coach in the high school level. He also was a great coach at Hines Community College as the assistant. But we got a tough road ahead, but I think we're up for the challenge. And the reason those games on the road, you got to get ready for district tournament, you got to get ready for regional, you got to get ready to go to national championship, you got to get ready to those. And we can't play any of those games here at Coahoma Community College. Being on the road just only prepares us for where we're trying to go. So what's the best reason we start on the road in the beginning, to see what we're working with and see where we're going to go and come back home November the 9th and get the crowd what they want.
How the MAC JC is more than anything else this year. I heard it's always a pretty tough basketball conference. How it looks going into this season?
Well, it's one of the toughest leagues in the world. In the United States, this is one of the toughest leagues in the United States. So that's why I say the next opponent is our best opponent, because each and given night anybody can get beat. But we up for the challenge. I think we have enough pieces to the puzzle this year to compete in this league, and that's what you all want to do, just compete. If you're willing to compete in some of those games, you're gonna come out with a win. There's some tough coaches in the league. I used to be a young coach in this league. I say this is my 3rd year in. Now I became a veteran now, so I got to make some things happen at this point right now. So, but I think we're right where we need to be. We're right where we need to be, and I'm happy about where we are. We just gonna continue to trust the process, keep it moving, keep it climbing, and keep going where God wants to go. And then in the end, I can just say thank God for where I've been, and thank God where He brought me from, and thank God what I am. But I know if He brought me this far, He ain't bring me this far to leave me now.